Can you still hear me? Quiet. Quiet. My streamer in crime. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. We got a new standard for open source, commercially usable LLMs. I hope the stream's working. I think it should be. All right. Introducing MPT 7B, new standard. Let's see what this new standard is. Still want to figure out how I can a new standard for LLMs? Question mark? Hope you can hear me all right. Quiet. You'll have to let me know. Cool. All right, what do we got for the standard? Standard commercially usable. Wow, that's a big deal. Introducing MPT7B, latest entry in our Mosaic ML Foundation series. Was trained on the Mosaic ML platform in 9.5 days with 0 human intervention at a cost of only 200K. Wow. I didn't need that. Is that a car? That's a little more expensive than a car, but not quite a house. Maybe like a rundown house. So starting today, you can train, fine-tune, deploy your own private MPT models. I wonder how well it works. Story writer. Oh, looks like we can take it for a spin. Instruct. Kind of want to try that one out. Chat. I want you to come up with a tweet. Man, I don't know anything about these values. I wish I knew more. Easy art challenge. Matches the quality of Llama. Outperforms the open source models and standard academic tests to evaluate. Cool. Self-curated. Jeopardy benchmark. Nope. Self-curated. Skeptical. Might have some bias. Oh, okay. Open source LLM Foundry eval framework. It's a good blog post. LLM performance benchmark. Look at that guy. Cool. It's interesting. Where got the stories from? The full text of Great Gatsby is just under 668,000 tokens. It's pretty neat. They got all these different forms. I wonder how that works with like retraining. I guess it's expensive and it's going to be infrequent anyway, so use Ether AI's GPT NeoX 200 billion tokenizer. Trained on diverse metric of data, which includes the code, the pile, classic. Efficient data streaming. We leverage Mosaic's streaming dataset to host our data. Training compute. Oracle Cloud. Automatic resumption. Inference. Interesting. I'm curious how the chat works. Can we run it? Spaces. Chatbot, chat message. Write me a tweet that tells me how hungry my cat is. No way. Okay. Wow, that was really fast. Let's do, maybe we can do like a direct comparison. So let's see this one. Does this have chat context? Theoretically. Let's go. There you go. That's pretty impressive. I like how like legally ambiguous all of this is. It's just like, yeah, we made a production ready thing. It's like, how do you actually know that? How do you know that all of the licensing is actually like correct for all of the content you trained on? I feel like there's just no way. There's no way to know. That's pretty neat. So we can check out what has been going on the grind over here. A little update. Let's see. So we got some progress for Protoflow. Most namely, we have added, so that's not going to show up in anything, but we could be able to bring it up. Actually, it's probably going to chug my computer. But anyway, what do we got here? We have some blocks. So there's a differentiation between built-in blocks. So ones that are kind of like the base types. And then we have blocks that come from resources. So Protoflow is actually a resource of itself, or you can import it as a resource in a Protoflow project. And so we can drag over the methods that we can call, such as get projects. Now, if we run get projects, I think this is going to error. Need a save. I don't know why that's so fucked. All that type information. I don't know if that really needs to exist there. Connection refuse. Why is it trying to connect to that one? Why it be trying to connect to that? Traverse workflow, gRPC call. 20. All methods. Workflow. Why? I kind of want to go into the entry point of this because I have a suspicion as to what it is. We want to run workflow. I want to figure out where the hell why is it trying to run execute workflow? We're looking at the memory manager and then we are executing that. Traverses workflow. I'm going to execute with this, so just stop that. And pop open the debug. Let's see if you can get a little more insight here. We chugging. Okay. We go to run it. Hit our breakpoint. What is it trying to run? gRPC service. So that looks good. Error. What the error be? This error. What is this error? Cause. Error on marshalling. Yeah, it's the input. Error on marshalling input. That's right, because we need the right input to go to here. So this is literally what I was trying to figure out how to do. So let's walk through. Okay, so we're traversing the workflow and then we're going to execute a node. When we execute a node, there can be different nodes that we can execute. In this case, we have our gRPC block, which targets a specific service and method on a resource to be added to the interface. Shouldn't be that hard. We go to execute it, we execute gRPC node. When we execute this node, we are going to call the method with this input. Now the input is of this form, which is a problem because we want params actually to be the right type when we're calling the gRPC method. So what that means what does that mean? That means we need to go into the gRPC node and then input need to like the input needs to be correct. Needs to be the right type of the input that gRPC expects the input to be. Because if we swapped out this input with like a hard-coded let's say input data is equal to just map of string to interface, doesn't really matter. And we just say pass input data. Let's see what we get with this. Rerun that. Why is it trying to run? That's not the right one. Method not found. I know you know the method. I see you, quiet. I really need to figure out how your emojis on Discord can like end up on my stream. That'd be really cool to figure out. I'm sure it's somewhere in the Discord. Yeah. It's somewhere in the Discord bot API. Like, I'm sure there's a way to figure it out. Channel. Who knows? There's like for sure some event. You need to find someone that could do that. All right, I want to get projects. Boom, it's there. Go to run. Not found because I need to save. Now that it's saved, go to run it. Method not found. What the hell? Why? Why? So let's get rid of this. See if we get the same error. Okay. Let's toss in maybe something that it expects. Local. Okay. Refresh. Click on that. Say run. Method not found. I just simply don't believe this. Oh. Wait. What the hell is this? That's wrong. How did that end up there? It's just always returning an error. That's not right. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got this one. Boom. Boom. Let's go. So this is a block that calls into the service. So we have a problem to figure out now. Really would like this to stop streaming by. That's okay, we'll deal with it. We'll deal. So I need to have the right data coming in here. Question is how. Now, I have an idea as to what the proper way to do this is. Ooh. Ooh, we got a problem. Rendered more hooks than the previous render. I have an idea of why that's the problem. It's with all of my bullshit code that I've added. But anyway, we could do this and say get project name. So what really needs to happen here is we need to add the gRPC form builder that I added, but over here. And then when I make this connection, it's going to look at this, grab the field information. I have it displayed in here, but this needs to move over to input. Why'd the music stop? Don't stop, music. We vibing. Okay. Yeah, we have our input connected to this block. So the input needs to be aware of what it's connected to, and then the gRPC or the protobuf type for the input needs to get like back propagated to this input so it knows what the type is. So to achieve that, I need to write some logic. Some graph logic. Does React Flow have that? React Flow. API. Ugh, I just don't want to do this right now. Use nodes. could go see wherever we're doing our node setup. Our node setup. That's somewhere in JavaScript land, which exists in Studio Source. Curious if anyone's on the stream on YouTube. No viewers. Excellent. Studio. And then I'm looking at this React. I'm looking for React Flow. So let me just look for that. Find in files, React Flow. Oh boy. Use node. Nope. React Flow provider. Editor panel. Sound selection change. Active node. Change. Does node have like what does this node type have? Change params node. Do we have it's just properties? What's that 0 dot? Oh, come on. Show me like children. React Flow get children. This is hacky. I would like to have proper logic for this. Sure, those are lovely examples, but my computer's chugging. React Flow. Get children. Of node. Do I actually need to do it myself? What I could do is have I could say like if there's an edges. So if edges change, what does edges have? Source node, target node. Yeah, let's do that. Let's print that out. Let's print that out. Can we hack it? Can we hack it? Edges. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What do we got? So if I draw this connection, boop. Excuse me. Boop. I added it. Why don't you work? Boop. Okay. I would have expected. Oh, that's just active node on selection. Selection change. Use on actually I should be able to verify. At least if I touch this. Nope. Nope. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Only on change. Come on. Give me what I'm looking for. Give us a whirl. On edges change. Edges. Console.log. Is this going to complain with me? Because it's going to expect me to actually be updating something. Changes. Oh. Changes. Edge change. What do you have a problem with? Am I not understanding? Oh my god. This is so annoying. Fire. Ugh. Freaking quiet. This is stupid. I hate JavaScript so much. I just want to access nodes. How do I access nodes? Why? Project files. Project files. Editor panel. React Flow. Properties. Use. Editor context. Editor context. Editor context. React Flow instance. Use editor props. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Edges, set edges on connect. and it just changed. Okay, sick. Sick. I was totally messing that all up. This is what I wanted. So delete, and I make that connection. Boot. What? Why, if I do that, do I not get a... Okay. That has to be what I'm looking for. We add an edge. Boop. There we go. Left and right. Source target. Now I need to look that up. Nodes. Find. Find me the node. Okay, this is const source node. Const target node. Then we're going to say if source node dot we're gonna have to look at the data, I guess. Console.log. We'll say to do redchris. This is a hack to get gRPC data input working. We should be using actual graph logic to compile a graph to, so input can infer that the type of data that someone would be inputting is the type that comes from the connected block. For example, if an input is connected to a REST block, then the REST API definition will be assumed to be the type of the input. Okay, so we're gonna just print out what we got for source node and target node. I'm interested in the data that we got here. So we add an edge. Data. Config input fields. Okay. And then the other one, get projects, gRPC input. It's got all that info. Actually, not that much info. But if I go in and set this, this is my name, or I'll just say local because that's the actual project name. See that that gets updated. I'm going to remove this, clear this, and then what I think I should see with this whole thing. So I should see that this node has data that contains, shit, no, it doesn't. If I click on this, does it have, oh, that name goes away. If I open it again, name is not set. Oh, right, I know why. JSVC editor does not have input. gRPC data. Oh, this is so dirty. Let's say that's input. We'll say data is any. Data belongs on an input node, not here. Make that clear. So now, say input here, and then data is just that, nothing. So that way, input is just that. Now data is also just that, sure. And then I'm going to say node.data is equal to values.data. And then our base field here is going to be data, because data is the field that will get set. So when we save, we should have this, if we call it local, save it, open it back up. Obviously, we get nothing. So, node.data. What do we got? What do we got on this bad boy? Save the name as local. Save. Data, name local. We open it up again. Got nothing. Let me see if I'm doing this right. I'll check another one. Make it slightly bigger, maybe. Okay. So how's input doing this? When we change, oh. Node data config input fields. The hell is node? Where does node come from? Props.node. Editor props. Node editor. Active node should be that. Okay. Well. The fuck is going on? That's what I would like to know. I guess, how does this work? Data name sample data. What the fuck is this? Where is this used? Get item. Sample data. Sample data. Where's sample data used? Sample data. Sample data. Let's work back, I guess. Run workflow. Oh, what the hell? That's actually how that works? Oh. Oh my god. That's Garbo. That's Garbo. Bread Chris. This is Garbo. We need a better data structure to represent data input. Now, the thing that comes to mind with that is like we have Protoflow ideas, data layer for projects. So we already have like the project data structure, but there is no data that is associated with it. So we need basically like an array of like input data. So we need like an input data like fields. Input data fields for project? Question mark? Okay, let's use the Garbo. Let's take the Garbo. Site. MVP. Get it working. So it doesn't even matter if this is like stored on there. So we can just get rid of it. Export const. Export function get data from node, and we'll do get data from node. Yeah, sure. Okay. Now, sample data. We will replace, we need another function. export function get data, get node data key with node. We just return that. And this becomes get node data key for node. So now, where we have this jank, we will say get node data key for our node. And then, where else? I saw it somewhere else. Oh, there's one place. Cool. So, and then we are going to do data get node data for our node. Get data from node. That guy. And then we'll just toss those on because apparently we don't care about types in JavaScript. No. Local storage dot set item data dot data node. Yeah, we can do data dot data, sure. Get node data key for our node. So the data saved, close the parenthesis, and then we want to get that data when we have our jank. So now that we have our nodes, we're going to say, we know the types of these, so we'll let this run, delete that, connect. So yeah, we'll say if node.data.config.input. So if source node dot data dot config dot input, and we'll do all that question marks. Excellent. So if that's true, and target node dot data dot config dot grpc, then we will say source node local storage dot set item for get node data key for our source node dot ID. Oh no, just, yeah, that guy. And stringify our get node get data from node for our target node. Set the input data to be God, this is so bad. To be the gRPC data. Let's go. We out here. We're out here. So what happens when we do that? Oh no. Show me your secrets code. I guess we can inspect local storage. Application, local storage. Beautiful. Not what I want. Connect. Kit. Project name. The spaces. Null. What happens if we just run it? What if? So we connect it, and then we say run. No, that's not right. Damn. Wait a second. Oh, wait, if we're doing it this way, get data from node, and the node is just the thing. We don't need an input node for now. Yeah, why would I do that? There's no input. It's not rocket science, people. I don't know who told me to do this. Yeah, we just do this. Screw this. Screw that. that. We have name. Name is local. Save. And then we just say run. We're in workflow. Input. Empty array. Come on, man. What you want about? Data on submit data. Oh, come on. I know this was working. Console.log data. Come on, man. Name local. Save. Yeah. Data. Clear it all out. And we'll do get node data key for node, and we'll compare that to when we are running the node. We'll say console.log get data from node, no, not that one. Get node data key. I don't like this code, but we're doing it anyway. That's how we do it, man, every day. Doesn't matter what the name is. Just gotta do it. That's the way it is. Okay, run workflow. Nope. Oh, okay, so it's actually putting in empty data. The fuck? Okay. Data is data. So, what's good? Save it to be local. Then we run it. So, write sample data, application. We name local, network. What did we send? Name local. Okay, so that did something. When we load that data, we are gonna say local storage dot get item. Honestly, this is kind of growing on me a little bit. I don't know, because it's like client side data. Maybe we shouldn't be sending it back, but it would be nice to be able to save it and recall data that's been sent through the application and configure it. Need a way of storing data for the project and storing that into the project itself. Yeah, that's right. That's right, quiet. That's the right idea. Get item. Okay, so we're gonna type, if we type in local here once, save, it is saved. We refresh, we open it up, we go to name, and of course, because all the items IDs are different. Frick. Is there a more stable ID that we can maybe access on this node? Because I know that we store the node ID in the database somewhere. So I do that. So, ID is going to change because that's like dependent on the thing. I want the ID. So I guess maybe where is the node's data being set would be my question. Node's data. Node, new node, data, name. Got ID in here? Uh-oh. Oh. Parse data. Data, get data. The fuck is this data transfer? Where did that, who added that? I need names. Get data. No, I want where you set data. Data. Doesn't a block have an ID? It's untyped bullshit. Block. Node. I'm looking for a node. Node has an ID. So ugh. Ugh. I guess the question is, when we're loading the nodes, how does loading work? Set nodes. Oh. Okay, we do get, that is a stable ID. That should be a stable ID. Right, so we check this node out once. That's the ID. 1FA53. We reload it. We would expect 1F. Yeah, okay, so that stays the same. So that should mean if we're looking at our application, we say local again, save. That should save it. We refresh the page. Name should have what? Oh, it's turning it into a string. Oh. I know, I got you. JSON.parse. And we'll say, if we can't find anything, we'll do that. There you go. That's what we want. Give it to me. Fuck. Oh wait, it just needs to be saved as a string. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. It has to be on the initialization. Do it on the initialization. There you go. So now, run it. Connection refuse. What? Why does it trying to connect to this service? It's like the Python service. What if I just blow? I'm going to blow this project away. That's what we're going to do. Remove that shit. Bring this back up. Let's start from scratch. No default projects. We're going to create one. Local. Add a get projects endpoint. We're going to set the name to local. Save. It's a lot to log every time. I really wish it did not log so much. I think we should be able to change that if we go to projects. Store, no. db debug. Can we configure the logger? Question mark. We can. Gorm 0 log logger. These are our only options? This one looks. Wait, wasn't it? Oh no, it's another guy. Oh my god. Why is there a util? What's using the util? Okay, we're gonna copy this in. I don't know about this. We're gonna say new file log.go, add it, toss that in. We get an error because we're not. Nope. Looks good to me. So now logger. Okay. So now we should be able to have control over what gets logged. Why do I feel like this is not getting triggered? Log mode. What is going on with these libraries? Oh, what if I just don't do debug maybe? Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Okay. Oh, come on. I know. Is the logger interface not required to debug? The hell is debug mode? Log mode? Log level. Does this actually ever get called? 4. I don't understand. What is the point of this? There's no debug? I find that highly suspect. What does this function do then? It makes it its own? Oh, db.logger.log mode. Logger.info. Okay. Gonna read some Go code, figure this one out. All right, show it to me in this repository. Debug. Asking it to debug. Are there no calls to debug? What's going on here? We're saying debug. Log mode. Logger.info. Why do you do this to me? Why can't coding just be easier? I don't get it. I don't understand. Because if I get rid of this, we should have no problems. We should see the... Yeah, we see that. Okay, so the good question to follow up then is if we see that, then... Oh my god. So if we see all this, then update projects, rows. Oh god, finding this is gonna be annoying as hell. Scan. Maybe we can just find all instances of a logger. Finisher API. The finisher. This code is fucked. Pointer receiver, not pointer receiver. What? No. No. Okay, well, at least I think we have this particular function that we can... What if we go to that in the code? Set a breakpoint. Okay, Gorm logger. Go into there. And we'll look at Gorm logger SQL. Set a breakpoint on that. Run this code and try to trigger it. Okay, well, there we go. That was easy. So the question is logger.trace. Aha. Okay. Execute. db.logger. Auto migrate. New db store. db config logger. Okay. New Gorm DB. That should be accepting that. Logger does not look right. Okay, well, we can do something stupid here based off of this nonsense in here. New logger. I don't know. Who knows? I don't even know anymore. This is a stupid thing to spend time on, probably. Or it's actually 200 IQ because I know this is going to be annoying. What the fuck? Okay. We'll say D is that. D. Set a breakpoint. Debug. What does D actually have? Does that have the logger that we expect it to? Oh, of course not. It's not even in there. Take a pointer? Sure, why not? I don't even know anymore. We're debugging, we see DB has config with the logger. That is a... Oh wait. Step. Logger doesn't have anything. I've been lied to. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is options. Why is that accepting a config? What? Does this even work? Am I even doing this right? No, obviously not. Yeah, obviously not. What the hell is this? Option dot apply. Config. What is this options pattern? What? What the hell? This is insane. Is config 2 slice? Is that just comparing to see if it's... There's something wrong with this boy. Something wrong with it. I don't like it. Config. It's not equal to C. Okay. ID reference. I don't see the logger in here though. What? Okay. Question mark. Is options even set correctly here? What is options? Logger.interface. db.logger. I mean, I guess that's right, but why isn't it offset 0? .logger. Why doesn't it like that? Dialector. I mean, okay, that will just set the default logger then. So, I guess that's okay. But at some point, it looks like it's getting the wrong logger. What if I did like an explicit set logger here? That's not even a function. What? What an unfortunate library. What an incredibly unfortunate library. Wow, that's dramatic. It's pretty funny. Man, I don't know. Do we just suck it up and look at all this nonsense scrolling by? That was kind of the whole point of this. I guess so. We'll leave that as a to-do item. Figure out how to not have nonsense scrolling with log. There should be a way to set the logger with the Gorm config, but alas, it seems like our good friend Gorm had some other things in mind. Excellent. So, did we actually get this working? I thought we did. Run workflow, payload. That looks good to me. Oh man, I gotta get rid of this debug. That's too much. We're DOSing ourselves here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Why you do this? Please. Alright, no logging. Alright. Well, do we have any other tricks up our sleeve with this now, since we can call gRPC services? We could have it run itself. Get resources. What do we need for get resources? Project ID. Well, I could run this with local and then run it to get the project. Why is this still logging so much? I don't understand. Stop. Bad computer. Okay. Run it. No. Stop. Why does it keep doing this? Oh, it's just getting the project. Ugh. I guess we'll limit the node result. Node results. Node results. Node results. Node result. Results. Okay. Well, okay, I'll do JSON Marshall interface res. Then we get our content. Let's say bytes an error. If we have an error with that, stir results, and then we'll say bytes from this to, is there like math dot min minimum between the length of bytes and our boundary or guard here. Is this gonna want floats? Oh, yeah, let me do string. Because this is a string that we want, not bytes. Oh, wrong place for those. Invalid slice index. Ugh. These darn Golang types. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Is there like math that like int min? Maybe. Possibly. It could possibly just might be maybe working. Cool. So now I need to find my project ID, which is right there. Cool. And then I'm going to get the resources for my projects by entering that in and then click run. Of course, we would have an error. Why wouldn't we have an error? It's not like this code's supposed to work or anything. Okay. So I'm going to clear my application here. Application data. Don't have anything in there. We store an ID. Then we click run. Why is it trying to send that data? Excellent question. Well, name. Error on marshalling input. Node local. Name local. Well, that wasn't in the description. Because I'm not passing node local. Where are you getting node? Oh, because I hard coded it, right? Right? I know it. I know that's the problem. We hard coded it. Yep. Yep. So really I want input dot params, I think. So then we run it. Obviously we get bad input. Expecting blank got blank because it is a string and we need to decode it. Gotta decode that data before it passes through a strongly typed system. Execute with input. Traverse workflow with input params input. Let's go all the way back to our project service. Run workflow. Message input. Input is of type string. So we are going to say JSON dot unmarshal into var workflow input as sure. It's a little sketchy. We'll make a note of that to do Red Chris. This is a little sketchy. We would like to be able to use the correct type, which might just be some data. And of course, we'll check for our error. If our error is not null, then we will respond with that. Thank you for the autocomplete. I'm going to pass workflow input. Of course, you can't just use that as a string because we don't want this as a string. We want this as an interface. So now I get to go and rewrite the fact that that is an interface, not a string. You, sir, are also not a string. You are an interface. And then, oh, beautiful. So I have to go in here and also say you are an interface. That looks okay. That looks satisfied. That looks good. Then we go in here and we say, no, sir. You are not an input. You are an interface. You're also not a string. You are an interface. Excellent. 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 So please reload for me. Let's see what we do. And what we do is have code that runs. Would you look at that? We have successfully gotten our resource. Wait a second. That output is a string. I would like that to be also structured data. We'll get there. Wow. That's pretty cool. I think, are we doing this? Are we actually doing this? Are we out here? Are we officially out here? Let's see if we officially out here. Let's get rid of this nonsense. CD projects. Lunabrain. Here we go. Here we go, quiet. We're going to see if this actually... Let's see if we do the thing. Are we going to do the thing? I hope so. Python server. Of course, there's no YAML. So do pip install YAML. I love no module named pip. Beautiful. Gotta love it. You just have to. It's poetry. Python is just pure poetry. And I got pip. Okay. Weird. Python M. Poetry. That's like literally like a thing. Right? That's like a thing in what's its name? Yeah, it's like totally Python. Python's pure poetry. And bin activate. Then I need to do pip install -r Python requirements. Oh, beautiful. I love this part. Yes, give me all of them. Install them all. We got some chonkers in here. We're gonna get torch. Yeah, there we go. Fat boy torch. Love those drivers. What I really want to build. What I really, really, really want to build. And Lunatrace is like so cool. I love Lunatrace. We had so many cool things going on there. I really want to visualize dependencies and like what they depend on. There's an amazing project by this one guy Ivanka, GitHub, dependencies. Where is it? What is it? Oh, let's get the handy notes. Visualization. And we are looking for, yeah, this guy. Oh, I love this. He's just such a G. So he has like all of these visualizations of packages and they're so like peaceful. It's so peaceful to just literally just go through here. So we can see like Arch, and then you can like move through. And then you can like click on them. Say like, what do we got here? glibc, amazing. And yeah, you can just like kind of just go around. It's like, it's just so cool because it's like each one of these things, each one of these dependencies, it's like someone put time and effort into that. And it's like, it's so cool to be like, I don't know, like a different level of immersed in like the work that people spend so much time on. And it's like, you see this, all this stuff streaming by, it's like, you don't get to appreciate that. That's just like text. It's just like, you're right. I want to go with my job. I need to go faster with my job. Everything's about deliverables. And it's like, can we just like take a second to like appreciate like NPM, dude? It's insane. NPM's like over like 4 million packages now. And each one of those, or not each one, because there's a lot of people that just publish like one, but like there's some like major packages and it's like a ton of people working on them. Yeah, this guy's really cool. Oh, that's a cool one. Just a little shift. Yeah, so like Lunatrace, we just had this information for NPM, but I was trying to recreate this visualization based off of our data because we totally have it all. Like, that's so cool. That's so sick. Like, I just want to like, I want like another dimension of this, you know? Like what would be like a useful, like something that you could actually use to help you with your job? Like code. Imagine if you could like explore the, oh my God, could we like drop into like a Protoflow thing from here? Is that crazy? Like where you could open up a block, like you click on it and then it opens up a block with the dependency, with like the freaking like dependency that you find like installed so you can just start coding with it. Oh, tell me that wouldn't be sick. Oh man, dude, we're so close. We're so close. It can be huge. Python, or no, server, just spin it up for me. Please work. Please, for the love of God, please just work. Please, Python, just this once. Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind, Python. I'm not worthy. I need to figure out how to make this faster. That takes way too long to start up. I need to like selectively load this stuff. Okay, so add resource, name. This is Lunabrain Python. URL is localhost 5051. Resource added. Here are our blocks. We're going to drag in a block and we're going to say, what do we want to do? Summarize. Click on it. What is the content? Oh, I didn't add the enums. I need to add enum support for that. That's pretty straightforward. Content. What do we got for content? Need some more content. Lunatrace. It doesn't really matter. Just select a bunch. It's going to complain at me that I don't know the summarizer to use. What is the name of the summarizer? Damn, I think I need to implement the, I don't want my computer to check right now. I need to implement the enum thing. I know I'm just going to want to. Okay, so now gRPC editor, we have to go to where we're making this. And we want to see import form from contents. Well, we're going to want to make a select. That select is from a field that has the type. Import form contents. Is this what we want to have? Yeah, so we'll say if field dot label question mark. Let's see what we got here. What do we got under the hood? Because I need to look to see if this is like an enum. LunaBrain Python. No blocks, of course, because I did not bring it up. So this is what's really cool. So when this comes up, it will actually hit the reflection API of the service to see like what's available. So as you change your code, these blocks will be updated for you to drag into your project. So, okay, I gotta refresh. Now we have LunaBrain blocks, and I want the summarize one. And in that summarize, I am looking to see data config that input enum lookup. So we know, oh, okay, right. I have enum lookup inside of there. I could just hard code. I'm just going to hard code. I know that I want LangChain. Screw LangChain. We'll grab some content. Come on. Save. Run. Method not found. Damn. Why is it not found? What's the problem with you? Uh-oh. Oh, muted? I see. Okay. Well. We're so close. Please just work. Can you just work? Method not found. Python summarize. Line 39. Error calling method. We can't find it. Okay, so we're going to be inside of here. Okay, we'll get the methods. Method not found. So let's see what methods we actually got back. It's possible we are not getting any methods. So let's verify. Are we getting any method? The method to the madness. Say, cause I'm in some great sadness. Yo, that's the way I meant. So hard like cement. growing older. Yeah, bolder. Let's get this shit running. Running away from something. What'd it be? Yeah, it's you and me. Something not the. I'm on mental. So baby, go gentle. Okay. Okay, right, because we're looking at the wrong server. We're looking at the wrong server. So that means the gRPC resource is the incorrect one. We need to give it with the correct one. How do we give it the correct one? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. The correct one comes from starting the workflow. From projects. Okay, so let's look at resources. Let's look at resources. What do we got? We would expect to see the Python resource being successfully created. So we're in here and we're looking at resource. It's gRPC resource. Host is 8080. No error, that works fine. Another resource, gRPC service, that's the correct one. Okay. And then we have another resource, language service, great. Okay, that's fine. Great, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Vertex. Oh yeah, we're grabbing that. Instances at ID. So okay, so my next question is, what are the resources that are being provided to this? Because we've instantiated all of them, and it looks like that is correct. So at resource ID, which is that, I don't know what that is. We're going to say, we're going to grab that resource. If we're okay, great. And we're going to say import resources at resource.name. So my question is, does this get overwritten? Resource.name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's getting overwritten right now. Node.dependencies. What is node.dependencies? There's two dependencies, and then instances. If we go to look at those two, yeah, we got two gRPC resources. One's overriding the other. Why does this have two dependencies is my question. That's the more important question here. Show me where you come from. Where you come from. I want to know where the hell you come from. Hold up. Hold up. Where we go. Doesn't even matter how hard I flow. Doesn't even matter if you shape my show. Can't keep it stopping. Up from nothing. And then everywhere we go, yeah, I know how I code. You know how I code because it's in repo. Seen by so many people, yeah. Got so many stars, got stars in my eyes, and no hypnotized. You know I never compromise with the lines that I'm riding. We're fighting, yeah. Come on. How does this work? Tell me how it works. Oh, wait. What is this? What? Artist name. Okay. So we need the actual resource. So this is like bullshitting right now. This is like fake dependency injection because it's just like adding it to everything. I need to explicitly say that it goes somewhere. All right, we're out here. I think we're done. No more. This is torture, but I have some ideas. I mean, how to make this better. And we're so close. We're so close to having this work. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else, we got this. We're out here. We're going to connect these together. And so that's not going to work. But it's going to work. Something's going to work. I don't know. I'm done. We're out here.